Hi, I'm Ryan Craig. I want to talk about public speaking at Full Sail. Before the class started, I was a little nervous about it. Once it picked up, I got a little bit more used to it. I was still pretty nervous. The only time I had really done public speaking before was a high school class, and it was sort of a blow-off class, so I didn't really gain that much experience from it. But as of now, I feel like my communication skills are maybe above average. I definitely one-on-one feel comfortable getting my point across to people. It's just when I get in front of a group that it starts to get really awkward for me. I've been in a few bands and I participated in various musical events throughout high school, but this is the first time I've really had experience with just speaking in front of a group. During the introductory speech, I had a feeling that I was not making that much eye contact. I know I was having trouble breathing and talking at the same time. uh, so I can only assume that my volume and my projection weren't that excellent. I think my gestures were expressive enough, but I'm almost positive that I didn't move my feet more than once. During the persuasive speech, though, I feel like my eye contact did get a little better. I tried to project a little bit more, but according to my evaluation, I didn't quite accomplish that. But I did try. By the industry professional speech, my technique as a whole, I think I had improved pretty well. Um, I think I was moving around a little bit more, and I tried to make a conscious effort to speak up and look around while I was presenting. I'm not entirely sure how well I did at that, but I did, give that my best shot. I was pretty much nervous during every single presentation. It wore off a little bit by the end, but uh, it never failed that at some point during my presentation I would just kind of lose my breath. I was usually um, pretty rattled, so off guard that I usually couldn't really tell if anybody was enjoying my speech. But every once in a while I heard somebody laugh, and that was nice. I only had visuals, and I interacted with them probably just by commenting on them once they came up. If they triggered an idea or a thought, I would comment on it. But in retrospect, I think I probably could have spent some more time researching my topics. Although every one of the speeches was over time, so I'm not really sure how much good that would have done me. Um, I went over my introductory speech about 5 times. So I thought that was going to be enough. Didn't end up being that much. I practiced for the industry professional speech, though, way more than the other ones. I think I probably went over that about 20 times. I think that was because after the first two, I realized that I needed way more practice than I was putting in. Yeah, a few times like I already said, I tripped over my words and I kind of lost my breath for a second. But usually I'd recover by just kind of taking a slow, quick breath and just pushing forward. The industry professional speech was probably the most fun for me. Probably because it was the nearest to the end, and I had been kind of used to it at that point, so I was a little more calmed, nerved. Um, but the persuasive speech was probably the most challenging for me. I'm really into cycling, and I'm really into riding my bike everywhere. I ride my bike everywhere by choice, and I enjoy the lifestyle. But I found it really hard to sell for some reason. Probably just because I was again really nervous. I think my biggest challenge was probably again just tripping over my words and trying to stay calm. Usually, concerning research though, my problem was definitely I was finding too much information that I thought it was all interesting and I wanted to fit it all into my speech. I just couldn't in the 5 minute time limit. One thing I did learn is that when people seem to enjoy their topic or they really have an interest in it, that's when they give interesting presentations. Like when I believe his name is Justin was presenting about the benefits of space travel or space program. You could just tell how into it he was, and that really sent off a good vibe. And I think that's probably the most important thing that I gleaned from the class. I tried to create milestones in my speeches so that I could, guess about how long I'd been speaking for. When I was practicing, I'd know that this spot, corresponded with this time, and I'd probably give myself like a 2 out of 4 as far as speaking performances go. Unless improvement counts for something, then I'd probably give myself a 3 because I feel like I am doing a lot better than I was when I first got here. Yeah, and I think in retrospect, I feel like now I feel like that the class is over, that I would actually probably enjoy public speaking if I were able to put a little bit more practice in. I think it'd be great to be able to stand in front of a crowd and talk about something that I really love. And thank you very, very much, Miss McGee. I enjoyed your class very, very much. Thanks. Bye.